Do I really care what little Jimmy at number 52 thinks about me making videos? Absolutely not. Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So this week I am back in the woods where me and Jake done our first wild camp this year, which was a few weeks ago. You can go back and watch that video if you haven't watched it yet. Yeah, it was me and Jake. First one out this year, a little bit nippy but not too bad. So I decided to come back to this woods again today because there's just a few more parts I wanted to have a look at. So as you've seen on the way in, what I was doing there is I was stuck to the main path, just following the main path, so I don't really know my way around the woods yet or anything, not this bit anyway. So I just stuck to the path. I was just walking and walking, and I thought, oh, do you know what, I'm going to come off the path here because anyone can follow the path. You don't really have too much thinking to go into it, does it? If you follow like a little sheep, follow the path, get to where you need to go. So I decided to break off the path completely. Now I've ended up in obviously a place where it is not well, it doesn't look like anyone really comes down it. Well, not too many people come down here, if any. So there are no main trackways or paths in this area. Because I was just like thinking, oh, when you're just walking on the path, you can't really find anything new. You just walk along the path, looking, not without really looking. So that's why I decided to break off and just explore, you know, off the path. If you don't break off the path, you won't find anything new, will ya? You'll just be following the same old path as everyone else does, which in my opinion is pretty boring. Who wants to be on the same path as everybody else? You don't really, do you? Same in life really, I suppose. Just following the same old path as everyone else, wanderlessly, aimlessly, wasting, following the path, I suppose. But yeah. Anyway, going out tonight because it's currently Sunday and I didn't get out of here till like about 3 o'clock. So it's 3:30 now, just because the boys have had late kickoffs with football, so it just kind of minimises the time I get to come out really, because I say time's taken up doing that. So I thought, while it is an absolutely beautiful day, I might just come out and see if I can find some new wild camping spots for later on in the year for me and Jake and Dylan. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And also, I've come out so many times because I use my phone to do all my stuff. So I've just got a microphone that I plug in, and I had this little cable. And a few times I've come back in, gone through all the footage, and it has been terrible. It sounds like it's underwater, and a lot of it was just unusable, which is quite frustrating. Where you come out, spend the time doing it, then later on, next day or whatever, go through the footage, and it's terrible, and you can't use it. So you haven't wasted time, because you know it's always good to be out, regardless of if you're making videos or not making videos or whatever. I do it because I like both. I love being outside, and I like making videos. I like the process. Not that they're amazing or anything, but it's just what I like. Is what it is. Anyway, so yeah. Ooh. That's what happens when you don't look. Sorry, I didn't trip. So what I've done is I've got a new cable to go inside of the microphone, which then plugs into the bottom of the phone. So I'm hoping that this will now work. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, why don't you just test it before you go out? That's what I did with the other one. So I tested it a couple of times, and it'd be working, fine. And then like halfway through, like being out, it would just switch up for no apparent reason, and it would just sound like it's underwater and all gargly and yeah, just unusable. So I'm hoping now that problem is resolved. Better be, because it's effort. And frustrating, especially when you've like spent all the time, like I just said, going through it, making it, and then half of it's not usable. Oh, it's so nice out. It is lovely. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Just exploring, looking for some new spots, some wild camps for later on this year really. Get a little brew on in a bit. And yeah, just chill. Chill for an hour or two. Oh, I better not show Jake this, he'd be getting us to get fishing rods out. Not that there'd be any fish in there. Seen better days, that hasn't it? I think I'll take my chances walking through here. So you're probably sick of looking at trees now, and you're probably thinking, oh, what's the point in this video? Well, the real reason is there is no point in this video. It's literally just me, ooh, tripping over, breaking my leg. No, not really. Literally just me walking through the forest, looking for some potential spots for me and Jake to go wild camping in the coming months, and filming it. That is it. That is it. There's no real value. It's just a bit of doing what I like doing, and that's it really. Well, the trouble is sometimes it's nice to come out on your own, but on the other hand it just makes you think lots of stuff, like loads of stuff. That's why I like having Jake, because you know, it gives you the opportunity to, well, it gives me something to focus on, like I'll make sure he's alright and all sort of stuff. But yeah, no, going back to like the path and all that kind of stuff, I just think nowadays it's a lot different from when we were growing up. You know, it wasn't all the social media and stuff like there is now. I mean, social media for me was going to call for my mate in the peeing rain, asking if he's coming round for a kickabout. That was social media. Do they even do that anymore? Do kids even go and call for their mates anymore? I think that's like prehistoric now, isn't it? Like dinosaurs, probably extinct. But yeah, same with everything else. So I think when I look at the schools and stuff now, you know, and the way the world is, times are changing. Like for me, growing up, it was, yeah, go to school, do well, get a good job, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. And you know, that's just the way it was. But I think there's so much more opportunity now for like the younger generation coming up, more opportunities to take a completely different path. I'm not saying school's not good or anything like that, because obviously you need school. If you look, you know, people want to be doctors and lawyers and all that kind of good stuff, then you need to go to school, you need to have a good education. But I just think now there's a lot of children whose school doesn't quite fit them, and there's no other real, I don't know, outlet, I suppose, a different way of learning. because you're forced to go down the school route. And you know, some kids it's not beneficial for. Me, if I had the opportunities, if the opportunities now were about when I was growing up, I would absolutely, I don't know, but who knows, just waffling, like I say. Sometimes being on your own is nice, but other times you're like, dangerous. But that's it. Good to have a waffle sometimes though. Good to clear el noggin. Oh, I'm gonna have to take the top of it now. It's boiling. It's so warm. Right. Which way do we go? Left. Right. I'm gonna go right. No, I'm not. I'm going left. Idiot. See? Don't know left and right. Should have gone to school, you mong. And there's me on about paths and stuff, and there's me following the path. Hey, don't judge. We are not here to judge. We are here to relax. Oh, a lot of forestry work going on here. Oh, they look nice, don't they? They could be useful. Ha 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 ha. I was explaining to someone the other day about why I do make like YouTube videos and stuff, and I was saying it's weird. I like the process of it. I've always been an outdoors kid, like even growing up kid, always outdoors, never at home. But I think that's just something that comes along, like, you know, my sort of generation. There's a song about that. Yeah, because what, I'm 40 this year, so time's getting on. And yeah, so I've always outdoors, and whereas in military before as well, always outdoors. And like I was saying, explain to him, I like the process of it. I like the process, especially like going like wild camping and stuff like that. Like packing your bag, making sure your gear's all right. When it comes to like filming and stuff, I just enjoy that kind of aspect of it. I like filming it. I like going through the footage. I like editing it. Not that I'm like an editing genius or anything. I can chuck a video together. You know, that's what I like doing. But like I say, it's more for the process. You know. But then, could you do something a bit different? Like a different, you know, perspective of something. But then, I like being outdoors, so therefore, I'm going to make videos and stuff about being outdoors, because I find it more enjoyable. But yeah, a bit of random stuff, don't know, like I say, a bit of a random one today, guys, isn't it? A bit of a random one. That's what happens when you get left alone. So glad it's going to start warming up soon. Get out on some more wild camps. The trouble is, like I say, I've said before, loads of videos, a lot of the time we don't get the time because boys do a lot of football. So, like for example today, little Jakester, he had a kick-off this morning at 9:30. His game finished at 10. Dylan then needed to be at his match for 11 for a kick-off at 11:30, which then ended at like 20 to 1. So then by the time we've packed up and had a little chinwag and all that kind of stuff, it's 1 o'clock. Get home, get yourself sorted. It's like rolling on 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then by that time of day, it's getting quite late to do anything, so yeah. I love the boys do summer sports and footballs and stuff, but I'm going to be glad when I get a little break. Just because we get out to do more like adventurous sort of stuff with the boys and that, so. Some random geezer thinking, look at that weirdo, he's talking to himself on the phone. Whoa, he's a weirdo. Guess we'll go back this way then. I'm just walking around the woods talking to my phone. I could bump into anyone. But the thinking is, the minute you stop caring what people think, does it? do they even really care? Do they care that you're walking around the woods talking to your phone? Not now, not nowadays. Like I say, going back earlier, social media and all that sort of stuff, it's just a normal thing now. If I was to see people walking their dogs, I wouldn't stop filming, just because they don't care. It's not affecting their lives, is it? They'll get back down to the end of the track and they forgot about that plonker walking around the woods with his phone, talking to looks like a dead hedgehog on the side. Yeah, no one cares. And the important thing is as well, just stop caring what people think. Just don't. Who cares? Who cares what people think? As long as you're doing what you want to do, you know, within reasons and stuff, and not in a complete loon. Not loon, but you know what I mean. Oh, I think we're gonna have to find someone and make a brew in a second. There's been a lot of random waffle in this today, boys and girls, hasn't there? A lot of random waffle. Can I even bother to keep on walking up this track? I've been up this way before and I know where it goes, so I don't know if I even want to go up that way. Oh, look at that. Or should we just go for a swim? I'm not going for a swim. Absolutely not. No. No, you're not. Oh look, more trees, as if we haven't seen enough trees already in this video. Yeah. These are my kind of trees. Oh, now that is a good cup of coffee. Caramel coffee with extra sugar. Because I like sweet stuff. Well, do you know what, guys? I reckon if I had a blanket or my sleeping bag, I could just go sleep. Yeah, that's dangerous. Really dangerous. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Appreciate you for hanging around, especially this one, a bit random, wasn't it? A lot of random waffle in this one, but you know, sometimes that's what it is, isn't it? Sometimes you just need a bit of a random waffle. I really want to get a drone. I need to get a drone. I don't need to, but I'd like to. I'd like to get a drone. Just to whiz it straight up from above. What's the time now? Only 5 o'clock. Oh my god. 5 o'clock. Going back to what I was saying earlier about you know, not caring what people think and that. You know, when I think about doing these YouTube videos, do I really care what little Jimmy at number 52 thinks about me making videos? Absolutely not. Couldn't give a monkey's. And I know for some people that's quite a big thing. You know, some people just, you know, they just want to be liked by people, and yeah, I get that. That's, you know, that's just the way it is. But when you stop caring about what people think, then you can do more without having that little niggly thing in the back of your head thinking, oh, what will so and so say? What will so and so think? Oh, what will they laugh at me? What people think I'm stupid? Who cares? Honestly, who cares? Like I said earlier, as long as you're not doing anything stupid and stuff like that, no one cares. And even if they do, it'd be 5 minutes and it'd be on to the next topic of choice. So there we have it. There we have it. Right, I think I'm going to head out of here in a second. Finish up your brew. There's been an awful lot of talking today. Apologies. But like I said, sometimes that's just the way it is. If I sat there too much longer, I might start waffling on a load of other stuff. But that's not for today. Maybe another day, but not today. Right. Again, if you made it this far, appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Go back and check some other videos as well, because they're a bit more interesting than this one. Get a feel for the channel if you're new around here. If you're returning, hit the like button, please. Please like the like button. I'm joking, you don't have to. And thank you for your time, most of all. Because, you know, time is everything. Not dingo dollars or this and that. Time. We all have a limited amount of time. So I don't even know if you can see my face now, because like I say, I do it on my phone, so I've got no screen to see. Hello? Hello, can you see me? Probably can. Anyway, see you next week. Don't know what I'm doing yet. Something more interesting for you guys anyway.